Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and welcome back to the Ni No Kuni, the Wrath of the White Witch Let's Play. This is our second attempt right now for what this Shadar battle is going to be, and all that we really need to do is just make sure to whittle down his health just around into like the halfway margin, and from there we should be able to go and jump into this cutscene that is going to happen from here. Now, Shadar is going to go and try to run away like a coward, and he's going to be bringing out something known as the Eye of the Storm, which is going to cause some craziness that's going to happen in the ocean. Kind of like what happened before when we went to play through Wind Waker on the channel, like the reboot series, and we saw Cyclos decide to go and bring up with a whole bunch of random whirlpools and other things that are just showing up just to cause a lot of havoc around within the ocean. And this is where we're going to be, unfortunately, getting ourselves shipwrecked and heading into a whole other different island. And that's going to be known as the Fairyground. And speaking about with that Fairyground area, that is where Drippy's hometown is going to be happening as well, too. So we're going to be meeting up with some of Drippy's old friends that are going to be happening around within that area. And there is some pretty nice, good, surprisingly new equipment to go and pick up for most of our guys. And hopefully from there, while I do some off-record battling and other things that are going to happen within after once this episode is done, I will have to go and make sure that we get ourselves a whole bunch of money for it. But yeah, that is one crazy eye, man. Hopefully it doesn't look at us and cause us some problems here. But this is where we're going to have to go and jump into a little bit of a dream sequence and see what's going on with Oliver here. So it looks like we're all the way back at Motorville, and there's P.
It's her. This way.
I think we have to be a little bit careful on the road there, Oliver. Oh my god.
Jeepers.
Dude, you have to be careful with that. You have to look both ways before you cross the traffic.
Oliver.
Jeez.
Look both ways.
Well, at least our conscience is actually at least telling us about what's going on from here.
It's all right now.
Now, I don't know if I already went and said this already, but within these two videos, we are going to be having to do some Ocarina at a time as well. We are going to have to continue onwards with more of the Water Temple at this point in time. Now, however, this episode for Ocarina at a time of the Water Temple is that I'm just collecting with the last bit of keys, and also as well too getting the boss key as well. The boss that will happen will be in the next part of Ocarina of Time, and then we could go and then do some little side quests as well once we're all finished and done with that Water Temple. Now, the only time that I'll ever come back to the Water Temple is unless if I need to go and pick up with the gold sculptures, which I'll do on my own time. I won't want you guys to get too bored to death with the Water Temple. The Water Temple is just absolutely a frustrating place, and I don't think you guys want to have to see me go through that again. Even though that the Shadow Link battle was really cool, and I really did enjoy that from that type of area, that's the only thing that is the only exciting part about that happens within there. Everything else is just completely annoying. But yeah, our ship is completely damaged, and I don't think there's going to be any way for us to go and start moving around. So we kind of have to wait until, until like most of these guys start trying to refix up with everything. But hey, at least Drippy's okay. You know what? There we go. Now, I want to say later on, Swain is going to go and teach us a new thing known as the all-out attack. Now, there is something where I believe during, maybe throughout the battle or something, you have to press on triangle, and then you could go all out with all your guys and do some stuff there. Or you could go and press, I think, what's it, like the square button or something, and you could do the all-out defense attack or like guarding attack, so that you don't have to get yourself completely too much worth of damage that happens from those. Too bad that we didn't get to go and learn about that now, while we were trying to go through that Shadar battle. Now, the recommended level for Shadar is at level 24 or 25. For the way of how I went into it, I kind of had like a really weird mixed up amount of teams that I had within there. Mind you, within my second type of phase, you guys will be seeing my team that's going to be happening later on after once this battle is done. Got some new guys here. Got ourselves with the second form, I want to say, of Tyke there. This is going to be known as Spike Tyke. And we got ourselves some sort of new type of enemies here known as some Spring Cogs. So I don't know if any of these guys are going to be anything good-wise, but I don't think these guys are going to be a part of my list at all whatsoever. However, I do have a certain water type of creature or familiar on my team, and that was just because that I was able to go and catch one. It's not Hooray though, however, but I don't know if I may probably go and maybe keep them or use them on the team. But yeah, you kind of just saw that there for a split second. I do actually have a new evolution though. I do have Big Horn now instead of Little Horn, so that's pretty nice. But yeah, so here's our team right now. We have Bighorn now, and I think there's also a little bit of some new type of items as well. So we do have an Iron Shield for Sticky at this point, and I think that's about it. Now, however, we are going to be getting into a brand new evolution, and that is going to be for with Monolith into Megalith, which that is going to happen. And hopefully we can get the last and final form, and then that will be for, I want to say for Paleolith, which that will be really handy for that one. So there we go. So look at Megalith now. Pretty interesting type of tombstone right there, but let's go run into another one of these guys. So we got ourselves with Stabber. So I guess that was like the other one of the, well, I forgot what the pre-evolution of that guy was, but I know that we've seen him before back in the Golden Grove area. So if you ever do want to go and pick up with this guy, if you want to get the second form, he's already here in this type of particular way. Now, however, before heading on into the ship, you can actually go and head to all the other different areas, I want to say around within our time of Ni No Kuni. So you don't really actually have to go and head to Autumnia right away and battle out with Shadar. You can actually go and head to a whole bunch of other different places if you wanted to, and I wish I should have went and did that beforehand. But yeah, I do have Lex now, finally gonna be chilling a little bit within our team, because that is actually a main guy for me to actually go and have within there for a little bit. But yeah, let's go to the one particular part that's gonna happen here in the Fairygrounds, which that's where we have to go to. And that's the only one particular place that is only here on this island. There's nothing else. But apparently there's some sort of weird suspicious voice that's happening around over here. And I guess apparently this voice actually knows who Dripply is? Well, I did tell you guys that there is some familiar faces that I think Drippy may probably know. But I don't know about who this random question mark is all about. The only type of person I know who's a question mark is back in Gold and Silver, and that's like, well, of course, I just literally just said what his name is, and that's, of course, with Silver. Which you won't get to find out until like a little bit later on after the first battle. But yeah, this is one interesting place. I kind of have to say this area does look pretty cool. Got like some sort of weird octopus kind of just showing up around here. And what else is quite funny about this is that most of these guys actually do sound a little bit like Drippy here as well too. It's like, isn't like Drippy like somewhat like a Scottish type of guy? So it's like all of these guys are also Scottish as well too. So yep, so here we are in the Fairygrounds. A totally tiny town. Well, that was always what his, what Drippy's, like, kind of quote was all about, or his motto phrase was all about. He always liked to say tidy a lot. Now, there is also a potion shop as well, so not only is there a weapon shop, but there's also an item shop as well, too. And I don't know if there's going to be a little mini side quest that's going to happen here as well, but I think majority of any type of town that we always go into, there's always going to be like little side quests to go and check around a little bit. Now, mind you, this episode is a little bit shorter than normal. I am going to do that as well, too, for Ocarina time. It's just that, unfortunately, for my voice right now, if you guys don't know, I do have a little bit of a slight cold. And I don't really want to have to go and literally have to blow my nose or cough so many amount of times. And I would just rather just have it a little bit shorter out here for today. But yeah, so we're going to go and move off with all the different reserve guys that I have in the team, because I'm not going to be using them all that too much. But let's go and check out with the first place, and that is going to be just right around over here. So let's see what we got. So there's really nothing all that too much there, just some crafting wise and item wise. If you ever do want to go and buy any more type of sandwiches, I'm going to probably go and do that for a little bit. And let's see what else that we can go and get ourselves around with. So yeah, so apparently there is a weapon shop. Just have to go and try and figure out where it's going to be though, however. So maybe you have to go and head through here. Nope, that's not it. So where could it be? Probably has to be around the corner. Probably the most likely guess around here. Ah, and I think we found it. It's right here. There it is. There's this guy. So let's go and see what we can go and grab here. But wow, look at all these. Yeah, these are going to be some pretty expensive type of equipment to go and grab. But not to worry, there's going to be plenty of other different familiars to go out and battle with, so that we can go and give all those to all of our different guys here. But however, I'm going to end off the episode for today, and I'll see you in the next one. And of course, peace.